I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I wish I had taken the time to learn a long time ago. This has been quite changing for me, and I believe it's going to be quite changing for some of you guys as well. Motivation is something I've always struggled to maintain throughout my life. I've always found it to be rather difficult to be a driven and motivated young man, especially during times of trials, whenever bad things happen. And I've often found myself falling down holes, each deeper than the last, because what I would do is that I would set off of a drive and a motivation to do something that would be great for me, and then when I saw how steep the hill was, or if I experienced any failure, I'd just give up. So kind of like how you gave up on content creation like a little bitch. I suppose kind of like that, yeah, but you know, at least I'm giving it another try, right? But over time, I would kind of see these patterns repeating themselves over and over and over again. I would start off super excited, motivated, and eager to do things. And then when that drive hit empty, I would put off a lot of the things that I wanted or even needed to do simply because, oh, I don't feel like it. And all I really wanted to do was spend 10 hours a day or more playing video games. 3 months after I've embarked on this journey, this weird self-improvement odyssey of mine, I can't remember the last time I booted the game for more than 30 minutes. I taught myself something important, and if you've read the title of this video, then you can kinda already guess what it is. Screw motivation. Let's learn discipline.
You lack discipline.
You know, teach yourself and train to do the hard work, even if you don't really have the drive to do it. And I know that's like the most difficult part of it all, right? Doing something when you don't feel like doing it at all. But I find that's an important life skill that I feel like I was lacking. But don't get me wrong, I find motivation to be incredibly important. I'm not out here trying to turn you into a robot so then you can live the rest of your life feeling absolutely miserable. But I found it to be incredibly, heck, even miles more efficient to just suck it up and do the hard work, even when I didn't feel like it. To do the goals that I set myself out to do. To discipline myself to do what I need to do, rather than just simply wanting to do them. Once I started seeing the progress and the benefits of my hard work, it fueled my motivation, and it made that hard work a lot less stressful and hard to do. I find that it'll probably be a lot more beneficial for you, for your mental health, for your future self, if you can teach yourself to push through these barriers, these limits that you have now rather than later. Spend the time now strengthening yourself and your mind to get things done. And over time, you'll hopefully notice, as I did, that it would lead to greater achievements. The current state of my body right now is probably my greatest achievement in the past 3 months that I've been doing this. And I know that I still have a lot to go. Like, the journey ahead isn't going to end anytime soon. But being able to see the progress, even in a short amount of time, is honestly so inspiring to myself. And yeah, it hasn't been that long, and the progress has been a little bit slow. But it's progress nonetheless, right? And it doesn't look that impressive now. But what about in another 3 months? And then another 3 months? And then another 3 months? You get the picture. I think I most likely will have to like buy new shirts or something, because I probably won't even fit on them anymore. I mean, will I really need a shirt if I have a six-pack though? I found that not focusing on the now and not wanting to get things that I want right away, I found it has felt a lot more rewarding when I finally did manage to earn them later down the track. One of the things that I found really helpful and something that I did, I deleted all of my social media apps from my phone. I found that moving on and at least lowering some of the social media that I used has helped me focus more in the things that I needed to do. It just lowered my distractions. Back in 2020, I got rid of my Facebook. Let's be honest, was probably the best decision any person could have ever made. Early this year, I got rid of my Instagram. I mean, it's still up, it still exists, but I don't use it. Like, at this point, the only reason I left it up is so people don't take my @thesynchro and starts impersonating me. But nowadays, really, I only use Twitter every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that's the days that I upload my photos. That's the only reason I use Twitter nowadays. And then there's TikTok, and I never even installed TikTok on my phone, like, ever. I mean, I absolutely despise TikTok. I hate the app with a passion. Primarily because I knew how far deep I'd fall into the rabbit hole if I actually bothered to waste my time with that garbage. And yet, true, I do have a TikTok account. I never use it. I think the only time I really used TikTok was to upload content when I was working as a content creator. Pretty confident that if there was a way to see how long I've spent on TikTok actually watching other people's content, I'm confident that it wouldn't even total to 30 minutes. Instant gratification, getting the reward, getting that good feeling now rather than later, I find to be a bit of a poison. It was a poison that was killing me ever so slowly. And I wish I learned this sooner, and I think a lot about it now. But if I could take back the minutes that I spent playing so many video games and instead doing things that would benefit me in the long run, I'm 100% confident in saying this, I'd probably be a millionaire by now. If I spent less time playing video games and I spent more in focusing on my photography, running my company, working on my printing business, reading books, learning more, finding different ways to monetize my services, this video probably would have been completely different. I'd probably be in a big house somewhere in the world with my girl, working my ass off to keep that momentum going, and probably raising a healthy child and giving the little shit a good future. And I share with you guys today this because I'm turning 26 soon. My birthday's in less than 2 months. And I know 26 still sounds like a young age and everything, but I look back now and I think to myself, what have I been doing for the past 6 years? Where could I have gone so much better? What could I have done in the past 6 years that would have made this whole journey up until today a much more rewarding one? I made a big mistake, and sometimes I look back into my past and I regret the mistakes I made. I regret not having that discipline to keep going and doing the things I needed to do. So for my young viewers out there, the ones who used to watch me stream, that enjoyed my content, that came to me when they needed someone to talk to about mental health, when they needed that friend, feel free to take this advice if you want. Make do with it however you want, but don't be like me. Be better than me. Teach yourself the discipline, and teach yourself to not focus so much on instant gratifications, because in the future, you will receive the benefits of your hard work. It may not be now. It may not be in a month's time. It may not even be in a year's time. This is why you gotta set yourself some goals. But I guarantee you that at one point in your life, you will receive the benefits of your hard work. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is forever. One is harder than the other to grasp and to master, but God, is it ever so rewarding. And it's like I said earlier, there are benefits to being motivated. It is helpful. But you can't rely on motivation as your source to be able to keep doing things, because motivation is not always going to be there. You are going to wake up certain days and not want to go to the gym. You are going to wake up certain days and not want to make that damn video. Focus on your discipline and use any motivation that you can get to make the journey better, a more efficient and more reliable one. It's tough. It's hard. You are going to struggle. It's gonna hurt. It is going to absolutely suck, but it's necessary. And you need to try and find any enjoyment with that difficulty, because it's going to pay off and it's going to be beneficial. And it may not be now, but you'll see soon. You're going to see the improvement. You're going to reap the rewards of your hard work. Might not be now, might not be next year, but one day. And when you do, give yourself a pat at the back, come back to this video and comment down and tell me how that worked out for you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and we will see you all in the next one.